That's fucking Dracula.
Yeah, that's
They're
awful.
doing that.
Blood boys.
Okay, that's fucking shit is real. And so what you're communicating, Kai, is either we're gonna fucking live as humans or we're gonna let these machines devour the fuck out of us. And you're not really getting the power of the formidable opponent that we have, which is artificial intelligence. And the writer's saying, wake the fuck up, people. You have a monster that you've created that it's, you know, in 2001's a perfect example in Kubrick's film.
It's great.
You know, he saw it early. You know, artists should see it 50 years in the future. They always do. They're always 50 years ahead of us. So, you know, you got to bring the power of it. You got to care more. Because I think Eddie says in the thing, is whether we know it or not, and we know it, it's eating at us. Look at around. Look at the culture falling apart. Look at the people, they're going into schools shooting each other up constantly now. It's a fucking thing. You know, and you may not care because you're fucking anesthetized to it, you know? But I saw the kids one day when they all came out of their little elementary school and they were all holding hands on a gun day. It was like, fucking broke my heart, you know? It's like, we're the most violent society, you know, on the face of the earth, Americans, you know? Japan, they don't allow them to have guns. They have no murder rate over there. They don't. None. Anyway, to be an actor, you have to be passionate. You got to care because the writers care. And the writers are asking you to get into it. Writers are asking you, what do you know about fucking hysteria? What do you know about alien technology devouring the human race? Do you care? As actors, you have to care more than anybody. That's your job. Right? Right? To be filled up and passionate and be willing to draw the line. This is enough. This line we will not cross. And that writer says, it's too much. Right? Again, Kai. All right? Give it everything you have. Don't hold back.
The Aborigines have their problems. They have tigers in the woods, and they have dogs that's going to eat their food. And in the Middle Ages, we have problems too. But now, we have the neutron bomb. And this son of a bitch has an attitude. At its conception, it's got an attitude of what is worthwhile and what is worth preserving. Do you know what sits at the top of its hierarchy? Its pinnacle? Things. It annihilates people. It preserves things. Whether we know it or not, we do. It's going to ruin us. It's going to destroy all of us. It just leaves things behind. We have to do something about it.
Okay, good. All right. So I want you to learn it again for next week, right? I want you to lose the punctuation,
Yeah.
all right? And I want you to learn it. So
I didn't do it on purpose. I forgot my lines.
That's all right. I want you to learn to keep working on the piece, right?
Yeah.
Lose the punctuation so you're like, you know, you can talk around the subject, you can talk about it, you can just, you're just kind of like following the lines like this, right? Chip, 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 chip. And I want you to get it to like, it feels natural coming out of you. And that you're basically talking about your philosophy and how you feel, as opposed to I'm doing this monologue, right? And one of the ways to get it more organic is to like strip the punctuation and speak until you make your point, right?
Like a presentation?
I don't know, is that how presentations go?
Kind of, yeah.
You just keep talking until you get to your point, like
Well,
you know.
if you're making a charismatic presentation, yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right, same
Yeah.
thing here, right? So you keep talking till you get to your frickin' point. You get to the master point,
Right.
which is like, you know, averages, blah 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 blah, A B C D E F G, da 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 da,
Okay.
bam,
All
and then
right.
you drop the first premise, right? And then once you drop that first bomb, right, that first premise, then you go, let's talk about it now that I dropped it. Let's talk about how fucked up it is. Let's talk about how it's doing to this, you know what I mean? And so, I'd like you to strengthen the form of it, right? Flow of it, drop it, and then discuss it. And I'd like you to strengthen your relationship to why this is really bad. I really want you to meditate on that, you know?
So when you say form, you mean the punctuation,
Just how the monologue's
how the
going to go.
monologue goes,
Yeah.
and then the relationship with like the substance of the monologue.
Yes.
Like relate to it.
Yes.
Okay.
And strengthen your disgust and fear and horror at this coming technological domination, right?
Yeah. I'm not sure how to relate to it because then am I just acting?
Well, no. You have to find a way in. You have to find a way in that it means something to you,
Yeah.
right? Right? That's for all of us. How do we? Does anybody relate to this monologue?
Yes.
Like in what way? Like, you know, why is it important to you, Lisa?
It's important to me because the world is going to end. It's important to me that I'm going to end, that my children are inheriting this. It makes me horrified.
What else? I mean, I feel that, Lisa. Thank you. Anybody else? Like, what strikes a chord for you in this piece?
I mean, the idea that kids are going to grow up with technology and potentially not learn how to think, but rather think that they can get answers from the screen. That's horrifying.
Why?
Because our greatest gift as humans is our ability, is like our brain, right?
Yes.
And
Yeah.
it's kind of stifling. It's like,
Anybody else?
The fact that we're not doing anything, we are letting the world and ourselves perish. We're not taking action. We are surrounded by this and we have this knowing every day and we choose to just live with it until we die.
Well, it's a short monologue, so
It's longer. He just picked a small section.
well, this particular section is short, and in order for personally for me to feel the intensity of it, I need to understand it a little more. Yeah, maybe make it a little longer.
Yeah, a little bit longer. Take more for next week. All right.
Okay.
All right. Let's take a break and then.